PlayEX is the leading producer of virtual esports programming in the US. We bring the innovative experiences of esports to thousands of students, virtually. We offer programs in the top esports titles like Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Fortnite, Rocket League, and Valorant. Plus, we'll work with your school's student organizations to make them the stars of the show. Our industry-leading production team will bring you the ultimate virtual esports experience through industry-standard platforms including Twitch, Zoom, and Discord. PlayEX is offering special discounts to our educational institution partners for safe, COVID-compliant programming this semester.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the PlayEX MK League. Here we go into qualifier number 5 for this season. Also, shout out to Black out there for the follow. That was pretty good timing, honestly. We have a lot to talk about and a lot going on for this qualifier. My name is Knight, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm only going to be here, unfortunately, for like a little bit over an hour because there's a lot going on here in Las Vegas that has tied up all of the casters. But we have a lot to discuss, and I know that we do have two nearly full rooms. So 2 rooms of 10 will be competing today, and there's going to be a lot to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead here. If you see my screen just kind of flickering, it's because I'm pulling up a lot of different information. But essentially, we do have 2 more qualifiers to go, including today. You do see on your screen there the Season 5 scores so far. And one thing to keep in mind is that there are some players on here that have already locked themselves in by being in the top 2 overall from each qualifier. So 8 players have locked themselves in already. We're going to have 4 more. That's going to be Geronimo, Fate, Chibi, also known as Hickam, Casper, Sneaks, Stevens, JP Givener, and Vantox. So a few of them are playing today. They're really playing for pride, and they're playing for the cash prizes. And it's ultimately going to be up to those other players that are playing today, not a part of those 8 who are fighting to get into the top 12. So I was doing a little bit of this earlier. It looks like the cutoff right now is around where Alice is around the 241 unofficially. So if you're kind of looking to get into the top 12 on points, then you really need to have 2 strong qualifiers. It's still possible. We have 20 players in the field today. So having a strong qualifier here, as well as a strong qualifier in August, that will actually more than likely put you in a good contention to move into the top 12 in points. But it is going to be difficult given that there is a big rush to break into that top 12 and to win these final 2 qualifiers. So this can really go any which direction. I think realistically, all the players here naturally are just going to have a really solid scoring day, because there are players that are occupying some of the top 12 in points that have only played since week 1. And Joel and XNTS, Alice, a former MK League champion, they are not anyone to dismiss by any means. So, you do have players up there as well, like Unamunchi with 326. She's going to need to have a really solid triple-digit day to kind of cement herself in. We don't see Jake in attendance today, but Jake is at 455. No Melpool either. So that is going to be really interesting. And there's also no Kane, Satsuki, or Komaito, which is Kyret. So we do know that Mario Party King is going to be playing today. Having a triple-digit score from Mario Party King should be able to lock him in to the field off of points. And then we got Kyoya, who is not in the field today. And I'm not sure. Oh, and Ankles is not going to be in the field, or Toes today, because Toes is in Double Down, which is also running in Las Vegas. So huge Smash Major. There's a lot of moving parts, but there's still the opportunity here. And I think if you want to shift the attention now to the players that are in the field, you got Dave Stevens, who's already locked in. Dave's pretty much locked in because he's played all of them. But he has to cement his bid in the next couple of weeks, unless he wins out. You got Puke, who has already played once, who is on the verge of potentially moving into that top 12 off of points. So Puke there is, maybe Puke hasn't played yet. Oh no, Puke has played. Yeah, Puke has played. He's not from Belgium. He's from the US. He was just switching his flag, but he scored 228. So a really solid day by Puke. If Puke can mirror that again, he will be in the good running there. We got Zoe, who's also played. A few new players, TS Khan and Rippin. They are brand new. I don't know too much about them. We got Cherry Pie, who is also from Panama. So another international player. She is also from the Neko Knights group. So Cherry's going to be in here. We also got the birthday boy, LA Cruiser, going to be in lobby number 1. So Cruiser is looking to make his debut. And if he ends up playing next week, he can qualify off of points. If he doesn't win out, he's going to have to deal with Vantox, one of the top players in Europe, and Stevens here in this lobby, 2 of the favorites probably, and then Doubler as well. Doubler's also from the Neko Knights team. But Cruiser, yeah, with SRG, happy belated birthday there to LA Cruiser. And lobby number 2, also not one to scoff at either. Oh, Rippin is Tay from Obo. Okay, thanks, Doubler. Appreciate it. We got MPK, who's going to be hosting. Una Munchie, looking for a solid run from her. And shout out to Lil Munchie, I believe is the nickname for her baby on the way. So shout out there to Una Munchie. JP Givener is back in action. I was talking to Dave here off stream right before we started. It's and I don't want to throw shade at some of the other players, like Casper's been traveling. Geronimo also has been traveling and moving as well. But it's really exciting to see that Stevens, Vantox, JP Givener, I know Sneaks has been traveling. These guys are still playing even though they're already locked in, which is really exciting. Good content for them. And also, too, it just allows them to continue to learn more of the field. And I know that some of them are streaming this right now as well. Starkesi is back, going to be trying to make a run into the top 12. If Starkesi isn't in there already. Doesn't look like Starkesi is, just because of, I think, the 87 from before. But we do have Will, Null, Lowell, Miles, Migrating Pig, and I didn't catch the last part. HMM. Okay, cool. Yeah, we cut too quick away. My memory isn't as good. There we go. But yeah, a lot of players there from Neko Knights in this lobby as well, with Will and Migrating Pig. And it's going to be interesting to see. Miles also from Royal Flush, going to be an interesting threat here in this lobby. So look for Miles to be challenging JP Givener here, and Nulp if Nulp decides to play the whole thing through. Nulp really has some potential here, one of the top players from Belgium, to move on if they don't leave early. But again, for some of these European players like Will, Nulp, Vantox, it is 10 o'clock for them. So they're not going to roughly be ending this tournament until midnight. And HHM is Ant, by the way. Okay, so Ant from OOS. That's also going to be another good player to watch out for. I love how you guys use your alternate names. You love to throw me for a loop, but
it drives me nuts when I'm trying to tag someone in Discord because I don't know who they are.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. So I'm gonna conserve my voice. Solo casting.
I'm hiding here
beast.
too.
Oh, he's got the okay. You just got to conserve the voice, but I mean, I'm trying to give it 110% because Dave's got to break his back for the second half of this. So, and gonna do what I can.
If you want to get this shirt, they're on sale. Go to our website, and more shirts too.
The tie-dye one's cool. There is one with an interesting design, and I really wish I could describe it. I'm gonna pull it up. It's got
I have it.
Abstract diamond thing.
This is a pre-production one, so the logo is black instead of white like the real one. But this is what it looks like. Is it this one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, NVIDIA broadcast doesn't like it. But yes, in the actual one, the logo is white, so you can actually see it. But this was a pre-production.
I would say logo is white. That'd be hype. So interesting design there too. So, the little blue shell spine shell shirt. Oh, that's actually kind of fire.
I got that one too.
Get that one. I might have to get that one.
I went through my whole wardrobe to decide which one to wear today. Yeah.
So
there it is. This is a nice one.
Yeah, the spiny shell on the frocket thing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna be getting into the lobbies pretty shortly. I don't know if anybody has anything they want to discuss in the chat. I'm just kind of chilling, pretty casual.
We're just waiting for TS Khan. He is hopping in here shortly, and then lobby 2 has started.
Oh, lobby 2 has started.
Yep. Did your chair just break?
I did that on purpose. I was curious to see how far it would go. We're good. I like to adjust my headroom. There we go. That's actually perfect. I fixed it. Yeah. I'm like looking at some Discord messages that are coming in from you guys too. It's pretty exciting. So room 2 is already underway. You know what I'm going to do on the right-hand side here? I have a computer monitor. I'm going to pull up John's stream. John has been on a tear recently. JP Givener, been posting videos and content. He has a pretty solid audience right now watching his room.
Oh, we are about to get started here.
Which is exciting just because I think he might be streaming Vantox streaming.
Cruiser is streaming, looks like.
A lot of players are streaming, which is hype. I don't think Vantox is, but to be fair, it is very late. It's very late for Vantox right now. So kind of understandable if that isn't the case. But again, in lobby number 1, numero uno, la sala primera, Dave, Stevens, Vantox, Puke, Zoe, TS Con, Rippin, who is Tay, also another player to watch out for, Cherry Pie, Cruiser, and Doubler. So I'm not sure what the time difference is there for Cherry. I would say it's got to be like 3-4 hours ahead. Anyways, while they're picking their track, we're already on race 2 here in room number 2, and John is just vibing right now. Finished second in his last race.
Whose stream are you looking at?
I'm looking at JP Givener.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's JP Givener, but he's got his camera on, he's got his chat, but it's a good one to tune into on the side.
We'll
Panama's Eastern time. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's easy for you guys. That's cool.
After an ad play as well, I'll bring him in as the other view.
Yeah. So John's stream is kind of popping up. Yeah, it's funny because there's like whenever I play like late at night, it's usually like sometimes Chile or for some reason, even though they're 5 hours ahead. And then it's I know Cherry's on a lot, but I really need to streamline my list of who to raid.
Oops, sorry.
We're good. Sherbetland's going to be race number 1 here in room number 1, as we're going to be following Dave, who is going the old Rarix D loadout, the King Boo Wiggler. So that's going to be hype. So 2 computer players in here. We got some full rooms. Puke's going to be going out there to the early lead, and that's going to be Tay or Rippin there. That is going to be there on the inward player. Oh, man, backing Dave right away. TS Con, not sure again who that is, but they're using Waluigi Wiggler. So clearly they know what they're doing.
Or they just looked up the meta on Reddit. But
It could be. Dave's here in 9th. We're going to be having a series of Waluigi's. It's going to make this a little bit difficult to commentate, but challenge accepted. Dave getting completely barraged there by a series of the smart bouncing green. Stevens here in the back there with Doubler, and I think Cherry's moved up as well. We do have what looks to be Puke in the back with Cruiser, and that's going to be Puke moving up there in the bill. And actually, yeah, it's going to be the bots that are in the back realistically now. So we're just going to have to see who's going to be moving on up. Sea of Waluigi's here. And we do know that it's going to be LA Cruiser there in the Morton, and Puke is going to be one of the DKs.
Item lag. Whoa. There it goes.
And yeah, it's a little bit of item lag coming in here from Dave. Race 2 just finished here for the other room. Nope. Migrating Pig, Mario Party King, Starkesi, JP Givener, Miles. Wow. Migrating Pig having a pretty good run up there with Nope and JP Givener, by the way. But here we go into lap number 3. Dave is in no man's land here in 10th, just all alone, making this a really difficult POV to cover, especially when everyone else is Waluigi. This could be good for Dave if he's going to be able to take advantage of his shock, as the 12th place is going to be coming up soon in about, well, no, he's not going to make it in time. Something happened to that Rosalina. Dave here got some power items here. Zoe, see Doubler up there. Cherry going through the set. A lot of Neko Knights back here. Dave's just got to be very careful. Oh, Cherry with the back onto Dave. Pretty disrespectful. And there is the shock. Dave is just going to eat up 9th or 10th. Is he going to run over Cherry? Yes. Hits Cherry for good measure. Actually gets 7th from that. Pretty decent scrum there by Dave. Vantox taking the win. Then Puke, Doubler, Stevens, and Cruiser taking that one down. So Dave, man, with a little bit of redemption there on Cherry, going to be taking 7th place there. Both lobbies are in an interesting spot right now. Race 3 coming in lobby number 2. They're going to Bowser's Castle to Nope. Migrating Pig is literally hanging on up there with JP Givner and the likes of them. So that's a really interesting dynamic because Migrating Pig, I just saw play for the first time last Friday, and Migrating Pig had some really solid like breakout races in the Neko Knights Canada Day free for all that they were running together as a team. So it's pretty cool that they're all playing in this together and they're all, trying to look out for each other. And hopefully, series of them will be able to move on. I mean, a few of them came in the last qualifier. Some of them are making their debut here today, but honestly, it's really fair game for some of these 12 spots that are going to be up for grabs at large at the end of the season. It's going to be very difficult to see who's going to move on. And Dave, I don't want to mess up your start here, but if some of the players that are already locked in moved on, it goes to the next finishing players, correct? Off of points. Like, for instance, if Vantox or Stevens or JP Givner got top 2, go to the next 2 off of points.
Yeah, they don't. You can't qualify twice.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure that was off of the points still. So that's also going to play a factor as well, especially too if some of these top players are going to continue to go for the wins here, which is what they're motivated to be doing. $45, I believe, for first. Dave here is in 6th. Ninja Hideaway, race number 2 here for room number 1. It's got to be mindful there of LA Cruisers greens. I really want to know who TS Khan is. If anybody can bail me out, that would be very helpful. Oh man, Dave that's so unlucky too when you pull out at triples like that and you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Dave is going to likely be going the slower route here, but is going to be avoiding everybody. So taking the path of least resistance. As we do have a Waluigi there in the lead. Man, this Rosalina is so far back. I don't know if this is normal comms or hard comms or... Yep, and there we go. Early shot coming in here. Kind of at the middle-ish part of lap number 2. That did affect a few players up there in the front that did get TS. Not the leader, though. You got to assume that leader is going to be Vantox. Vantox, one of the
did I just jump
Netherlands
over
players. Yeah, the path went differently. It hits Puke, does not hit Dave, and Vantox is just increasing his lead. I think Vantox is going to have a breakout performance here. If there isn't going to be another player that will be able to take Vantox down, I don't think that Nulp is going to have the firepower to do it. Tay also there from the UK as well, I believe. Dave's going to be taking a shortcut. Blue shell coming out. Good move there by Dave. TS's the entire top of the pack. This is huge for Dave, who is now moving into some of the top spots here. He's going to have to be careful here with this red, but everybody doesn't have a box. So Dave's actually going to pull a very smart move here and just hold it. And this just shows how big of a deal it is. Oh no, Dave, too tight of a turn. Oh man, avoids the boomerang, loses out on all the spots. Whoa. Bomb coming into play. And Dave is going to go ahead
I'll take it.
4th.
I'll take it.
Could have had the win there, but hey, didn't fall off. So, you got to take what you can get there. Tay is going to take the win. Then Khan, Cruiser, Vantox getting TS, hurt him there in 6th. And that is huge. It's going to level the playing field for everybody here as it looks like Vantox is still going to be in the lead. GT Beach coming out there for race number 4 for the other lobby. And I'm really just...
Oh, that was Doubler's shock.
Yeah, Doubler's shock. Yeah, that was a good shock because that just completely took, a lot of the top players out of it. You can see that there are a few players that are curious about, what's going on. Those are pretty well coordinated shocks. But I can assure you that they are not calling together. They're all spread out in their team server. So I always like to just say that because there's always in the FFA happens a lot in Vegas. Funny business, but that was just a well-coordinated shot. It killed everybody. And they know how to coordinate shocks all the time.
We haven't been here in a while, have we?
Cloud Top Cruise here, race number 3. Seeing a lot of Vegas streamers are getting their stream shut down early due to the internet here. So
Hey, at least it's not Canada.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's the other thing, too. So, not to take away from this room, but I know John, I can't speak for some of the other players like Zoe or anyone here from Canada, but John Slater, JP Givner had Rogers' internet and
Rip.
was completely out of commission all day yesterday. Cherry getting absolutely, oh, she got hit twice, I think, over the glider. Stevens and Doubler coming up here behind Dave. It's going to be Khan and Puke trailing Vantox up there in the lead. So this is going to be a very interesting room for Vantox. I think Vantox is still going to have the edge, even if there is going to be a little bit of natural bias from some of these OO players. There's a lot of Neko Knight players here in the tournament. I think that Vantox is going to be able to get around it. Now, if you're a player like Khan, I don't know who Khan is, then you're going to want to make sure that you're staying consistent and that you're setting yourself up if you're not going for the win, or you're still too early on to kind of establish that. But if you're not able to go for the win, going for points, putting yourself in as good of a position to close the deal out next week, because there is still time. That is kind of interesting. Cherry there getting hit by the fire, has a little bit of her crazy 8 left. She dies to the electricity. So, sorry, that seemed painful. Cruiser, though, up ahead there in 7th. Vantox is just checked out, by the way. And it's making me feel like this is going to be Vantox's lobby to lose here. I think I'm not sure what the other lobby here is looking like. I'm kind of peeking back and forth, but if Vantox is having some of these breakout runs, then I could envision Vantox being the top player overall here this week. Yeah, because there's a player with 47 points. I would want to say that probably is John. That's JP Givner. But already, I mean, we're seeing here, this is race number 3, that Vantox is going to be the one to be reckoned with. Now, huge hits coming in there. That's going to hurt Khan. Cruiser going to be crossing the line. Dave ends up getting 7th. Man, for Khan, he just got completely knocked to the back there. That's going to be Vantox in 1st. Who is going to be getting 2nd? It's going to be Waluigi. That's going to be Stevens. So Vantox, Stevens, Puke, Zoe. And so Vantox up with 37. He is already trending to be going higher than JP Givner. JP Givner is 47 after 4. And Vantox is 37 after 3. So they're on Sherbetland here. You can see, oh, John gets screened. He is not happy about that from some of the Neko Knights players there in that lobby. You see Ant, you see Will, Starkessi trying to get things going. You see Unimunchi really trying to hold her own there on the Inkling Girl. Man, a lot of greens being flown here. And you got to wonder who's up at the front in this lobby. Is it like Nope? Is it what players are up there? John is just getting barraged here by some of these players right now. Man, this is pretty insane. Oh, huge shock dodge here. John is going to be on the move here going into the final lap.
Or 3rd, sorry.
Yeah, so blue coming up. Miles is up there, and I think it's going to be Miles and Nope. Nope does get passed by John there. John is now in 1st, but we're heading to Excite Bike here for race number 4. And you will see what is going to go down, as this is going to be a bagger. So who's going to opt to go to the back? Who's going to opt to stick around here in the front? Cruiser getting knocked out there pretty much immediately. Doubler loses their red. Dave knocks out Doubler. Zoe, she has a red. She's going to be holding on to it there in that 2nd, 3rd position. Everybody trailing Stevens here now at the moment. You probably think that Vantox might be in the back, going for a little bit of the sandbag. He's banking that a lot of these players aren't going to be breaking too far away here. And, oh, man, Cherry is trying to get very physical here with that green shell. Ends up backing it. Dave now with the green as well. Oh, but Cherry has the red. She's going to try to go for the trail. And I don't want to, generalize here, but that's such a Latin American strategy to play incredibly physical there with your shells. And so Dave's going to get 2 shrooms. Got Zoe and Khan up ahead. It's going to be Cherry and Puke now, I believe, passing here. So that's going to be Doubler instead. Puke is going to be actually in the lead. So Doubler moving on up now. Dave going to be shrooming up back into third. Has the boomerang here. Looks back at Tay. Oh, does take out Cherry's red in the way back. That might have connected with Cherry as well too as she goes back down. And now it's kind of a drag race here for third and fourth between Tay and Dave. Dave does have the red and the boomerang. This is going to be a little bit of a weird situation. Oh, good job there by Dave to kind of chain. Vantox moving up there with the star. He is kind of playing this race to perfection for himself. Green's coming in. Does that force Vantox into the star? No, it doesn't. Shock comes in, and Vantox does not get into the star in time.
Oh, come on.
Dave just gets green either by Cruiser or Khan. Cherry moving up there as well with the two of them. Bomb coming in there on the right-hand side, but this is going to be an interesting finish here for Dave, who does get a few spots there, finishes in 7th. And Vantox still somehow wins the race there over Tay and Stevens. Huge job there for Vantox, who has now moved up ahead over JP Givener here overall. This is just an incredible series of racing. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm going to definitely be seeing what the standings are looking like after this one, because the final qualifier is going to make or break
Hey, Nintendo.
a lot of these players.
Where are these? Where are they? Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good question, Dave. I don't know. Okay, so John right now is trying to go for items here. Got a 6th place pull, triple nanas, triple shrooms. There's a player there with triple greens. He goes all the way around to avoid them and still manages to make the cut. Migrating Pig and Will taking out Miles there. So moving on up through the pack. And Will is now in first. John gets his shroom ghosted. And Will here on the front run. John's going to have to figure out a way to get around Will. Has been doing a pretty good job so far. Avoids that banana that was right over there by the pipe. Red Shell, Banana here in second. Look at that Morton. He's way in the back. Are these like normal comms or are these hard? Because this is like...
Hey, I mean, we had...
Accidentally.
Yeah, ours was doing that too.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But here we go. It is going to be race 5. And it is going to be Animal Crossing. Dave going to be starting here in 7th. Vantox out there in 1st. There is a Roy in the Badwagon. I don't know if that is a player. I think that's the bot. But that is a wild combination. Oh, Dave got lucky that did not track to him. Only gets 1 box, but hey, a little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. So Dave is just going to try to hop his way out of that. Cruiser moves up ahead of him. Dave is a little bit around Cherry here, and Vantox trying to red Puke. Puke goes down, and I think that's the Bowser bot. Yep, Bowser bot is 100% in 3rd. Cherry trying to pass him. Vantox and Stevens up there in the top 2. Red is going somewhere out in the back. I think this might be Doubler. Yep, Doubler's moved into 3rd. Here on lap 2, is Dave going to get some good options here? Only gets 1 box, but still, getting 1 isn't bad. Hey, triple. Oh! He had triple green, and then Doubler with the disrespect taking out Dave, but Dave still managed to have 1 green here. So Puke, not going to get hit. Player there screens Dave. That's going to be Zoe.
Oh, yeah.
Dave just opting to go for a little scenic route right now. Oh wait, does Cherry have the shock? I think Cherry has the shock. There's something yellow. Cherry has no, it's a star. Man, I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. And I actually have to get a new prescription for my glasses because I haven't for the last 5 years.
You are seeing it all through Zoom, so keep that in mind.
That is true. That is true. But I still have to do that. I'm down to 3 pairs of contacts left. This is, no shock in play here. It looks like Vantox is going to be going ahead taking the win. Dave ping-ponging all over, but manages to get the double. A little bit of item lag there. Dave's going to probably end up here in about 9th or so. Takes out the Roy there at the end. Doubler or Puke finishing in the bottom. That's going to be Doubler, but Stevens taking the win there over Cruiser. Vantox there, and now it is going to be an 8-point lead here. Vantox over Stevens as John is heading into race number 7 here on Retro Mario Circuit. And they're just way far back south to be hard bots. I don't know what to say. We do have some baggers here in room number 2. Miles going to be going out there to the front of room number 2. John here in second, and that's going to be Is that no? It's Will going to be there in the DK. Starkessi also going to be there on the Furry Mario, as we like to call it, the Tanuki Mario, moving on up. So could be some solid running here from Starkessi to cement himself back into the top 12 on points. Migrating Pig, definitely a player to watch out for who can make it in off of points. I think that this lobby with John in here is probably going to be a little too hard for him to win overall, but a lot of these players are going to have to really be like getting, top fives. They might have a chance to be one of those two players that lock themselves in here if some of the players that are already locked in have already secured bids. John here really kind of convincing everybody that the Dry Bowser Scooty is the play today. Blue Shell going to be coming in for John, but that is not going to be a factor for him because he does have that shroom in pocket, so he'll be able to dodge it going to the final lap. Moo Meadows here for room number 1.
I hate this track.
Dave hates it, but you know what? It's a rite of passage. You got to learn to love it and respect it.
There's no items.
There are 2 sets on this track, similar to Donut Plains 3. There's a lot of driving involved. There's still a lot of death, especially too if you get to draft and you're very close around a player. Dave's got to be very careful here of Puke's greens. Puke throwing them forward, avoids Cruiser. It does look like it hits another player, but it was a false hit animation. So Dave just kind of chilling here in 6. It's going to be Cherry in behind, and then a few other Waluigis. Puke going down to Dave's fire. Cruiser going down. Cruiser throws the red. Khan blocks it there with fire from their own. And Dave here in 3rd with a little bit of offense and a little bit of defense. Vantox is here in 2nd, and Steven's up there in 1st. So is Dave going to go ahead? No, he's going to back it at Cherry. I don't know if I would agree with that. Now Dave's defenseless here. Did not even try to go for Vantox. Cherry probably was not even thinking, oh, Dave, making out with the cow. I hate to see it. Cruiser Zoe going to be moving on up there. Cherry definitely is not forgetting that her and Dave have just been like going at it this entire time. Dave's not looking back. Cherry able to move ahead there with her triple shrooms. So Dave's just going to go ahead here with the banana and settle for 6th. Choco Mountain there going into room number 2. Stevens taking the win. Vantox playing it safe, getting 2nd, but Stevens has been chiseling away here at Vantox's lead. So the 2 of them now are within 6 points of each other. John right now in 1st, dealing with Nulp and Will there. Oh, man, nice banana snipe attempt. Unsuccessful. John was aware of it, saw it out of his back camera. Another banana coming into play. And he is just trying to outlast Miles, Will, and Nulp right now here in 1st on Choco Mountain. Pretty hype there. Got to conserve the voice a little bit now. You're kind of in the deep of it here, solo casting. Ooh, nice little ramp strat there from JP Givener as well. Man.
Oh, whoops.
Kind of dancing a little bit.
Did you hear that? Did you? Okay, you didn't hear that? Okay, good.
No.
I played a sound effect on my stream deck by accident.
I did not hear anything.
The stream might have heard it, though.
Oh, hell yeah. John, oh, man, avoids that banana. Holy crap. That was a little bit of a heart teaser there, but John is letting Miles go to take the blue. And you can just look at John's facial expressions. He just seems like he's in control the entire time. Nope, going to be moving into 2nd there. We're going to be going to Trainbow here for lobby number 1. This is really going to give some of those players in the back that coin advantage. They're going to be starting off at 5 coins versus, what, 1 or 0 when you're in 1st? I forget.
0.
Oh, you start with 1? Yeah, you start with 0, yeah. So 5 coin advantage. So this is likely a good pick from one of the players there in the back. Cherry just knocking out what looked to be Doubler there as she's in 2nd. And it's going to be LA Cruiser here in 1st. Man, so that must mean that Vantox and wow, we're trying to play down Stevens Yeah, I was literally looking there at Cherry with the red. Vantox and Stevens are a little ways back. Stevens trying to move up there. Looks like Cherry got hit as well. So that's what generally happens here. A lot of players that are in the front, they move to the back. This is like a great reversal type of a track, but everybody is trailing LA Cruiser right now. So we'll have to see how things play out. Oh man, Dave avoiding those bananas, still gets the single box. Cherry pulls out the triple reds, and Dave had nowhere to go really. I don't think Dave's gonna make this chain. Oh, he could, no. Still gets the single box. Vantox there with the crazy 8. Dave's gonna pop this there out of safety. A lot going on. Oh, Dubber getting greened in midair. That was huge. Dave's gonna settle here for 7th. LA Cruiser gonna pick up the win. Con, Zoe, Vantox, the bot getting 5th. Stevens in 7th. So now it is an 8-point lead there for Vantox over Stevens. John with 98. Nope with 99. Oh man, Nope is giving Cruiser a run, or it's not Cruiser, excuse me. JV giving her a run for his money. Man, Nope is coming to play today. Nope actually is on the naughty list because John runs tournaments as well through his new org, Free Spirit Gaming, and John has had a few money tournaments, and Nope has literally just left like a few races in. Nope also did that here in a qualifier. He scored 38 points. But if Nope plays this thing through and manages to play the next qualifier through, or maybe Nope's going to go for the win here, because honestly, John is already locked in. Vantox is already locked in. If Nope cements himself in with a bid, this is going to be all that Nope needs to do. So that's going to be a player, at least in lobby number 2, that players are going to have to watch out for, because I honestly can't tell you right now what player other than some of the top players that we see up here are in contention for that top 2 on points bid today.
What did a bot get last week or last time? Did anyone get
the
third?
Last race, the
Roy
got Roy got 5th.
No, last qualifier. Didn't a bot get like 3rd or something?
I don't remember.
Like we were all like laughing about
it. 4th or 5th or something, yeah. Well, lap number 1 here. This is another track that we were just talking about that has 2 item box sets. Dona Plains 3. The Rosalina bot is just completely going slow out of her mind. Bot shocks will be running rampant here. You see the Roy bot there ahead of Dave. Player there popping into a boo. Dave only getting 1 box. Probably could have gone a little bit wide there to ensure getting 2. There's a boomerang behind Dave. Dave also gets clipped there by Zoe. He's going to have to get a double here. That's exactly what he does. Golden star. So Dave's going to have to get into this star, I think, as quickly as possible. You see a lot of players here getting into their builds. Shock is in play. Smart move there by Dave to at least get into the star early. Oh, this is going to be huge here for Dave. Dave will be able to dodge this shock.
And there it is.
There it is. Right on cue. And now Dave, gets a little bit of a rough exit there from the bill. Going to go ahead here, pop this star. Going to cut in a little bit. Oh, solid move here by Dave. Oh, Cruiser gets a good little boost, though. Dave only going to be able to settle for 7th. That's going to be Vantox up there in the lead, then Stevens, then Puke. Cherry getting 4th, Zoe getting 5th. So Vantox still in control here in this lobby. And we have some picks coming in for lobby number 2. They are at least a race or 2 ahead. So keep an eye and see how things are going. Man, this is going to be a long day today. I got some caffeine. I took a nap until 11:30 today. I'm still tired, and I went to bed at like 1.
Well, you went to bed at 1. There's your problem.
That's 10 hours of sleep, though. I don't normally sleep that
I guess
long.
it is.
But my schedule is like 5:30 to 2, so in the mornings. That's why my schedule's all messed up. It's pretty rough. It motivates me from wanting to play this game sometimes. But we're going to be going to Paris here
Oui.
for this race here in lobby number 1. Doubler and Cherry going right. The rest of the group going left. Con in there as well here in the back. We got Roy Bot and Rosalina Bot there in the back. Cruiser gets hit out. We're going to have Puke up there with Stevens and Vantox. That's going to be your top 3. Dave trying to go for, doesn't go for the double, goes for the single. Takes a tight line. Actually could be beneficial to Dave. Yeah, didn't look back. Didn't see that Zoe's popping out the bananas. Only was aware of that player there with the shroom, so Dave may or may not have thought he had no immediate danger. Oh, the smart bouncing green was a little bit scary. Once again, Cherry is all around Dave, nearly screens Dave here. Stevens there with triple greens. These players got to be a little bit careful behind Stevens. And Vantox going to be popping up. Oh, Vantox gets... No, that wasn't Vantox that got clipped. That was Doubler. Wow. That's got to mean that maybe Khan is up there in the lead. Or Zoe. No, Zoe is here with Vantox, so Khan must be in the lead. Or that could be Stevens? There are way too many Waluigis for me to figure out what's going on. We do know that Puke is in second. Cruiser here. No, it's not Stevens. It's got to be Khan. Oh, big backs there from Fire coming out from Cruiser. Stevens, they're hitting a little bit of that pipe. Ooh, interesting line there for Dave. That actually works out to his advantage. Avoids the remaining fire there from Cruiser, but does lose momentum there by hitting the wall. Dave's going to have to go wide here for the double. That actually works out well. Dave, there's a plant. Oh, but pops the star. Okay, this could be good for Dave. There is a bill. He is going to lose a spot there to the bill. Not much you can do there, but it gains it back. That was the Roy bot. But Dave does pass Cruiser.
It was. Oh my God! Again.
And Puke taking the win. Then Khan. Then Tay. And wow, I don't know what's going on here in this lobby. There's a lot to uncover. You know. Oh man, I'll tell you what. The solo casting, Mario Kart. It's you hit a wall. You got to power through and persevere. We got some good track picks though.
14. Like we're not even halfway through, so like we're chilling. We're chill.
Sky Garden here for lobby number 2. Not sure exactly what race they're on, but they're probably at least on race 10 by now. I would think 9 or 10. Roy in first. We know that Unimunchi is in 10th off of what we see. Nelp's back here as well. John not getting a box, but going to leverage this shroom here for the cut. Migrating Pig. Oh, man. Both of them getting hit out by the bomb. Very well executed bomb there in the cut. And if you saw John's YouTube video, he is glider vectoring right now. Still in 9th. Able to pass one player there. Pig and Lowell. Lowell getting hit out. John's going to go ahead, probably shroom past Pig here. And does. Now John up to second. Starkessi there in the lead there for lobby number 2. This is race 10 for lobby number 1.
Hey, I haven't burned out yet today.
Man, that Roy has the coolest load out. It's just hitting everybody. Cherry going to be sandwiched in the back there between the two bots. It's going to be Puke out there in the lead. Puke having a pretty good run right now with Stevens and Vantox in here. Both qualifiers are relatively even. So you got to wonder, from a points perspective, if Nulp's continuing in room 2 to have the run that he's having. What is going to happen here in room number 1? Room 2 just finished on Sky Garden. JP Governor wins. Nulp gets 7th, and Nulp is now trailing by 5 to JP Governor. So maybe Nulp and Miles could arguably be having a good run there in room number 2. You just got to wonder right now what's going to happen here in this room. Cherry getting hit out there by by the Roy again. Man, yeah, so definitely want to give a nod there to Nope and Miles. They're probably the two players that aren't locked in yet to be the most skilled. The reason Miles is in that room is because Miles is making their debut. So with the snake system, that room I believe is going to be slightly harder, but it's relatively close. There's no any lopsided difference in my opinion between these two rooms. But I'm trying to figure out who's going to maybe be that factor in this room to take down a potential automatic bid into the playoffs. Lap 3 here. Dave is not looking backwards, misses the box, but avoids getting killed. The Roy bot is probably going to frame one, kill Dave here in a second. No, Dave, narrowly avoids it. Dave falls off, but already finished the race. And Vantock's taking the win there over Puke. And yeah, I don't see LA Cruiser there with 91. Yeah, Cruiser or Puke are really the top two right now that can take something away from Miles and Nope. But I don't see anybody right now with the way that this lobby in room number 1 is appearing to have the point level to match Miles and Nope. Now, to be fair, this lobby does have a race or two on the other lobby. But it's going to be very difficult to see what's going to happen because Miles and Nope are very solid racers. And there is still a whole nother qualifier to go. So that does mean that there will be 2 more automatic bids after this qualifier here today in August. And then on top of that, 12 other spots. So really, even if you don't get the 2 spots that are on the line today to move on to the playoffs, there will still be, in theory, 14 more with the 2 moving on after the qualifier and then the 12 moving on after points going forward. So it's still everyone's best interest to give it their best shot, but I don't know. We're going to have to see a little bit more out of lobby number 1. Huge dodge there. Oh, no, it didn't register. A little bit of the iframes there, the frame damage coming in there from John. Will's going to be in third. Starkesi up there in the lead. Piranha Plant slide here for Dave. Here
I almost forgot to race.
I don't know what race number this is because we cut back a little bit, but I think we're in 11. This Roy bot is just all over the track right now. It's a little bit wild. And the top players now moving back up there to the front. We know Cherry's back here with Dave. We know that LA Cruiser, the Morton, is up there in third. It's got to be Vantox and Stevens up there. Oh, no, something happened there to Cruiser. Tay is up there as well.
Nope, you're not taking that.
Ooh. Dave does lose a little bit of spots there, though, as he went for the hit there on Khan. A bit of the wall, but stays wide. Avoids the bomb. That actually turned out to be beneficial there for Dave. Cherry in fifth. Fourth now. Cruiser in third. Zoe now moving up into fourth. Vantox, I believe, is checked out here. And, yeah, Nope and Miles have just gone on a tear in this other lobby. We're going to need to see that from Cruiser and Puke. They're the 2 in the catbird seat that can really fight for a bid right now. At this point in time as we're going into the final lap. But their scores are just so much less right now than lobby number 2. Even though lobby number 2 does have, again, that race or 2 ahead. Lobby number 1. Zoe with the plant taking out Dave. Whoa! Single shroom here. Dave's going to have to get some distance between Stevens. Pretty sure Stevens is aware of Dave, but just doesn't signify Dave as a threat as Dave hits himself to the wall. So Puke is there. Oh, man, a few stars coming in. Dave's in a rough spot here. You see Tay. Oh, man, Dave sandwich. Dave needs to go wide here. Doubler up there as well. Doubler also switching to Wario from DK. Tough situation for Dave. No way to get around the cut. Gonna be taking out Zoe. Tay crosses the line, but it is gonna be Dave getting 8th. Khan taking the win there over Cruiser, Stevens, and Vantox. So even though Khan did get hit out there by Dave, managed to come back there pretty well.
My score is nice.
Nice score there from Dave. with that.
69.
Oh, dang, I didn't know you cut to me. Damn it.
Thanks for that.
No problem. So now we're seeing Moo Meadows here in lobby number 2. I was actually looking at the scores before they hopped in here, and yeah, it's going to be close, but I don't know. Nope and Miles, they are playing pretty well right now, and they kind of have a 20-point break between like 4th and 5th in their lobby here. So we're going to need to see like Cruiser, Puke, some of them really just try to step this up if they're going to try to go in for the bid. Now, realistically, I think a lot of these Neko Knights players, they enjoy kind of just socializing and playing this together. So I kind of think that they're more in this for the experience and getting in off of points. Again, not all of them are going to be able to make it in off the bid. And lobby number 2 is just on a run right now. So this is going to be really interesting to see and really going to set up the storyline for this final qualifier in August. We're going to go to Hyrule Circuit here. And yeah, I mean, you can speculate all you want. You're just going to have to see how this cookie crumbles, so to speak. Because there's going to be a lot of players now that are going to be fighting for that top 12. And if the real question becomes, kind of on a macro level, if you have Stevens, Vantox, and John in here, and they're trying to also grind each qualifier now, then you're going to be in a situation where that could be a good thing, because it's going to make the last qualifier incredibly tense if they're going to all be going for the top 3, where they'll get money prizes, the cash prize. So, man, there's going to be those 14 spots on the line in August. And this is going to get really, really tense, I feel like, between some of these players trying to make a last-minute surgence into this tournament. We have a lot playing this week for the first time. We've had, it's funny, we've had a lot of multiple qualifier players, but they've been playing in a weird pattern. And so it's been incredibly difficult to predict. But one thing that Dave was able to predict was that shock, as he dodges along with a few others. Cherry there in 4th. We do see Puke up there in the lead. Probably going to be a few other players there as well. Cherry now back there in 5th. And we do see that now it's going to be Cruiser back there behind Dave. He's taking a little bit of a weird line, so Cruiser's going to be able to catch up here. Oh, and he shrimps past him. Has triple greens of his own.
Nope.
Dave actually knocks out his own green. Good snipe there, though, onto Cruiser. He does take a wide line. It was kind of a banana in the way. So that's going to really just stretch out the lead here for these top 2. It's going to be Puke and another player. Stevens there in 3rd. Oh, man, good job there by Dave, avoiding all of that carnage. Stevens with the back onto Dave. You hate to see it.
Come on!
Getting redded out, and everyone's passing him. That's Connor, Terry, and that's going to be Tay passing Dave there. Vantox taking the win there over Puke. Puke did a great job there keeping up with him. And now Cruiser and Puke are really those two that are going to be battling Nulp and Miles. So again, even if they don't get into, anybody from this lobby gets into those 2 automatic bid spots, they're in a position to really be getting a solid score, setting themselves up. I think they're going to have to play next week. But like, if you look at, you know what? Let's take a look at this macro picture. I'll do it on my end. You don't have to cut anything, Dave. You got Puke, who has 228. He is actually about 13 points out of the top 12 contention off of points. If that makes any sense. So he's top 12 out of a bid right now. This is going to be big for Puke.
I have something for Stevens.
Oh, yeah.
You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck.
Continue.
Possessed Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay. Sunshine Airport going to be coming into play here. Starkessi also very close to Puke right now. Will also is 5 points off of Puke. Zoe is in the mix there as well. I don't think HSB or Shy Guy are going to continue playing in the tournament. I don't know if Matus is. Matus just, I don't know. Matus plays when Matus wants to play. But it's really hype getting a Chilean player involved. Clash and Gabe, I don't think that they'll be playing again. I could be wrong. And Nulp's going to have a breakout set of runs because of all of these players playing. And there are new players as well. But Nulp with 38 points, though, because he did RQ in that tournament previously, it's as if this is his first actual run. So Nulp is going to have to try to go for the bid. And Nulp is honestly out of all the players
back.
here.
What?
Yeah, Dave got brought back here by Lakitu. Nulp's going to have to win this one out. And he might be able to, because John right now is down by 1 point to Nulp. Nulp's at 164. Miles is at 132. And then this group here on race, or lobby number 2 is on race 15. And I don't think we're there yet. I think we're what, maybe 2 to 3 races off now?
Something like that.
Yeah, Dave here is in 9th. Steven's there in the back. Tay is here as well. And this is going to make for a very interesting playoffs. Because there are players that have only played in one tournament that, if they do start again, they could be a threat, but
What was
Dave missed in
that?
the box.
I got thrust forward.
Yeah. There's just so many storylines here. You could literally talk for hours on it, but it's really all not going to matter until we know what happens at the end of this qualifier. I probably got 2 or 3 more races left in me, unfortunately. Then I'm going to have to
It's all good. All good.
get ready. But also keep your eye out for August 13th, the following, the final qualifier actually here for the MK League. That'll be happening at 4 p.m. Eastern, August 13th. Definitely take a look, sign up for that if you want. Highly recommend it, because if you're fighting for points or if you're fighting for an automatic bid, that's your last chance that you're going to have. Final lap here. Dave is just battling with the computers here at this point. Khan probably won't be able to catch up to him. Wow, Red's coming into play. It's going to be Zoe getting 8th, Khan getting 9th, Dave getting 10th. Cruiser taking the win there over Vantox. And this is a pretty big break now for Vantox over Stevens. Cruiser now moving up ahead of Puke as well. Could Cruiser be an upset here to Miles potentially? I'm not sure. This is going to be pretty interesting. So we do see John here on Bone Dry Dunes. We've had a lot of fun on this track, haven't we, Dave?
Oh, yes.
Good track. John's got a pretty commanding lead. We do know that Mario Party King is in 3rd. We're thinking that Nulp or Miles is probably going to be there in 2nd. Blue Shell's coming into play.
Oh, we got a
I
repick.
I think what John was trying to do was to go into the dry bones. Miles inherits the lead. Oh, man, Mario Party King passed at the last second. Rainbow Road coming in. So is this a 10-point penalty?
I'm not sure if it was random or not, though.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it was random. Okay.
Yeah, then you're good. Man, it is a battle in that second room. Nulp and John are tied. 30 or 40 points down is going to be Miles. So we did see a little bit of a drop-off there from Puke. Is Cruiser going to be able to challenge Miles here, even though they really have no way of knowing how each other are doing? We'll have to see. Dave here in 9th. Cruiser is up there in the lead in 1st. Puke is going to be getting hit out. Doubler, Khan, another player here are battling. This player just switched to Biddy. I'm not sure who that is. Their name isn't popping up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is Doubler. Yeah, because Doubler did recently switch to the Biddy. Shop comes into play. Dave is in a really good spot here. Gets past Tay. It's a drag race between Cruiser and Vantox. Dave, though, here with the greens. Got to be very careful of the spacing here with Cruiser. This could be Cruiser's race to lose. Blue's coming into play. Good maneuvering here by Dave. Dave's taking a pretty wide line, though. But now moves in. Dave does have 10 coins. And can Dave hang on? Is the question. And I think Dave will. Fire coming in from second, but it's not going to be a factor. Dave gets the win there on Trainbow. And that's what's so great about this track, because if you're in the back, you're going to have that coin advantage. Tay, then Stevens, and Cruiser. Vantox's having a good race there, so that's going to increase the gap back there between Stevens and Cruiser to Vantox. So that is a huge, huge run there from Dave. And Cruiser could be making a case with Nope and Miles to take down one of these spots. Now, what's interesting is that Cruiser is from LA. Cruiser is also on SRG. So the whole flight situation, if Cruiser won that, I'm not sure how that would play out, but it is really exciting just to see that there are players from so many different countries now getting involved. We've gotten Belgium, UK, Canada, Panama,
guess where we're going.
Chile. We are going to Baby Park. This will be my penultimate race. I'll do one more, and then unfortunately I'm gonna have to dip.
My revenge!
Because Ninja said so. Race 15. It's been a fun ride so far. Dave will be providing you the quality entertainment after.
And all the rage.
And the rage. Now, again, this race doesn't really matter until lap number 5, so we'll just kind of take a gander, see what people are doing. Some people are going for the hard bagging strat. That's what I prefer. Some are going for the run. Cherry needs to be very careful with that red. Dave needs to... Cherry is being very, very selective with that red. Dave's going to be moving up. Dave's in a really good spot right now. The question is, how long can Dave hold on to what he has? And I don't think it's going to be for too much longer, because there is a shell behind him. Yeah, so... Yeah, Dave going to be popping the boo here. I mean, maybe slightly early, but this is kind of the only move that Dave has. Yeah, comes out of his dodge now. Dave couldn't really play that too much differently there. Oh, went wide, avoids the banana. Can Dave get 2 in a row? I think he can.
No way.
And Dave taking it down. Good job.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that could have really hurt you there, Dave, was if there was going to be a late shock, but
yeah,
you kind of were forced into that boo roughly around where you were going to be anyway.
I was figuring a shock was coming, so.
Yeah, Dave with a really good back-to-back wins there. You love to see it. And yeah, my stomach, oh, it's killing me. We got one more. I got one more. We got a lot more racing to go. So don't listen to me. But man, this is going to be an interesting set of races that we have now. Twisted Mansion coming in, MKS, Choco.
Hey, you know, I noticed something. I got 2 first places in a tournament where there's no cane. Coincidence?
True. No cane in your in your lobby, even for that matter. I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter. Even if he's anywhere near us, just his aura makes me lose.
You need to let me pass so I can red this fucker. Dude, this guy's playing for no.
I got a message from Dizzle. Free Dizzle is not going to be playing Mario Kart for 2 years. And actually, this is a question. Anybody wants to help me on this? He says, I'm selling my Switch. How do I keep all the data and stuff saved, like the purchases and game data, if I buy a new one, so I can just load it?
I don't know this. It's tied to your Nintendo
digital
account. Yeah, it's got to be tied to your Nintendo account.
I buy the hard copies of the game. I'm old school.
And just make sure that you like upload your cloud saves. There's like some way to do that, I think. Ooh, another rando repick. Here we go.
Yeah, Dizzle is a really cool guy on my Mario Kart team, but he is going to be a missionary for 2 years.
That's cool.
2x2.
I had a friend who was a missionary in Japan for a couple of years.
Yeah. A big Mormon crowd here in Vegas. Kind of hype that play Mario Kart, and a lot of military players as well. So that's why there's a few players that have locked themselves in that haven't come back yet because they've been getting transferred and restationed and all that. But
yeah, I guess I never thought the Switch is portable, so you could bring it on a deployment, I guess.
Yeah, I think like in the case of Dizzle, he doesn't want to do that just for the sake of distractions, or they might not allow him. I don't know, but Pretty exciting. Winter Animal Crossing here. A lot of bagging tactics. The race is really getting into the fray right now. Lap number 2. Dave is in an interesting spot. Oh,
no! I got bumped into it.
The bomb. Zoe goes down to it. A lot of physicality here. I think that's going to be from Tay and Doubler. Doubler's been switching their loadout a little bit. Shock comes into play. That's going to dodge Vantox. Probably Vantox's Shock. So really well done there by Vantox. He's moving all the way back up. Ugh. Final lap to go. Dave's going to be forced after that bump to go to the right box by Khan. Going to get a solid pull here. Dave's got to be very careful of the green, the boomerang, and what Khan had behind, which is the trips. More trips coming out from Zoe. Dave just clips her. And Stevens here, oh man, look at Vantox just checking out off of that dodge. So really well done there by Vantox. I like what Dave's doing here. He's going to get the ground shroom. He has no defense. Oh, and the red skips. The red skips. You take those. You take those. You got to hold. Oh, but Stevens is the triple reds, and Vantox is going to get the win here. Will he go for the revenge red? He does. But the leg. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no, Dave. Woo! Man. Oh, don't back that fire for Dave's sake. Oh, wow. Dave still got 6. I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah.
Wins. Dave, I don't know. You couldn't have really done anything differently, I don't think.
Yeah, no. I agree.
I don't think that was Vantox's Shock, though, because he just said, I love you. So, yeah.
He said, I love you because someone horned a blue, apparently.
Oh, okay. I only see, like, the message. I don't see the context of it. But, man, my voice is shot, and unfortunately, I must go.
And you are released.
But I do want to wish everyone the best of luck. And, have a good rest of the tournament. August 13th. Keep on going. And don't leave, because the stream's still going on for the final few races.
I am here.
Yep, Dave's got it.
I will attempt to be entertaining.
True. All right, guys. I will see you. I don't know if I should just dip and like this. My thing goes to crap, but unless you want me to.
You are free.
Oh, dang. I actually just got faded into the abyss.
Yes.
All right. I got Thanos snapped out of here, guys. Good luck. Oh, you man. All right. I'll see you guys later.
There we go. Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it. And he is gone. Hello, everybody. I will be your afternoon's or early afternoon's entertainment for the rest of the stream. Big Blue coming up. 17th race. 7 races to go. And I will attempt to use my good casting voice. But I don't know how good it actually is, so you'll have to tell me. And it's hard to do that while I'm racing. Whoa! See, now the thing is that when Knight's here, he just sort of commentates about how I should play, so I just listen to him. So now I have to actually figure out what to do on my own. And that's a pull. Alright. That's a cane pull if I've ever seen one. And LA Cruiser gets ouched. A bunch of people just got destroyed by my red shells. Because that's how the world works. Currently it's sitting in 4th. And I pull a blue in 3rd place. Okay. A shot could be imminent, so I'm going to want to dump this right about here. And we'll see if there's a dodge up there. Whoa. Ripen with fire, and the green shell sneaks up on him. And my... Whoa! Mushrooms just got booed away, but that's okay. Hello. Goodbye, Stevens! Not quite, but I'll take 4th. Not quite. Okay. So, Vantox currently sitting at 199. Stevens 173. And I missed the rest, but couldn't steal 3rd place from Stevens there. Very close. Very close, though. So I'm going to go for Shroom Ridge. I've been trying to go for it all day. I'll take a look. And Paris Promenade, they're on race 19, so they are, looks like, only a race ahead of us now.
I don't even know how to play this track first, dude. Yeah, whatever. I don't know how to play this track.
I'm not going to be able to provide very much useful commentary. Oh, it still says I'm Knight. I am not Knight. That's okay. And we are going to be going to roulette here. Cherry Pie DC. Crap. Okay. Well, we got... I got the scores, so we'll be okay. Night has left. It is now the day. Yes. Precisely. The sun has come up, and the world was happy. I don't know why I bagged that. I never, ever, ever do that. And I will chain all those shrooms. Hello. And I'm gonna get bumped right into there. Turn, you maggot. There you go. And just go. I'm not gonna get anything. Whoa. So doubly with that piranha plant scaring me here. And now triple reds. Gonna fire two of them off. Gonna hold on to one. And he's gonna back the other one. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. At least I got shrooms so I can take the cut. TS Con Zoe up ahead. And a shot coming into play. Ripen's gonna dodge that and drive right into a red shell when that star runs out. And we're all taking this way. It might have been smart to go the other way. And sure, a double. But and another shot coming into play. Wow, we all just got kind of target shock there, but we all got screwed out of items. So that was something. Coming into lap 3 here, and we're all pretty spaced out. That Rosalie in the back's giving me grief. And, Golden Shroom, I will just take that and go zoom with it. And get nothing. She's probably gonna pull, she's always probably gonna pull shells. Nope, pulls shrooms. And everyone else is going the other way. This is a slightly slower way, but maybe I'll get some items out of it this time. And a last second blue ouch. Alright, 8th place. Not great. Geez, get good already. Ouch! No need to be a poopy head. Now, has Cherry Pie reconnected? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, Cherry Pie has not reconnected. Cherry Pie might be calling it quits. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Oh, she said she DC in Zoe's stream. All right. So Cherry Pie might be calling it quits, but that's okay. We got score, so we can still give points. And we're going to Super Bell Subway, where you can get a not $5 footlong. Race number 19, so 5 left including this one. And there we go. And we got some baggers. Ow, you bumped me. Bumping's not nice. In case you didn't know that. So if you feel like you want to bump someone, just don't. Because it's mean. And that bot, Roy bot up there, is being a little too good again. And this Roy bot is sitting in 4th right now. What is going on? And takes out TS Con. And I take him out again. Whoa, and Choo Choo. Watch out. And a bomb! And not much I could do at that point. It was too close. Another bomb taking out Puke. And now more shells because reasons. Train, hello. Fire! What is this? Is a destruction derby here. And I get screened out of that, and the blue coming in. Ooh, I get a little bit of a bump. I unfortunately missed the outcome of that blue. And there is much explodey and painful things being thrown. When I get bumped, so I take a bad line. No! When I get screened! No! Ah! I think that was ripping there that just ended my race. So that's and the Roy bot beats me. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that Roy bot actually cracked. Let's take a look back to the lobby. They are at Coconut Mall, so they got Coconut Mauled.
And it's not even gonna hit him, I bet.
JP currently sitting in 50. Oh, he's going for a super cut. Nice. Ooh, very nice.
I don't know. I'm talking about my ass.
As always saying in the Discord, the bot, yeah, he was in 2nd behind me, and I was so scared. I saw him go super wide, and I'm like, no.
Oh, dude.
Yep, I agree with that feeling.
He got another red. This is relentless. Why are you going? This guy.
Rip.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my.
Yeah, I can agree with that anger. I can agree with it. And we're coming back to roulette on this side of the pond. And we're going to Mario Kart Stadium. There's a new player? If I guess. Is a rando in the room? Well, maybe he'll leave. Maybe he sucks, and he'll just be a bot. Ow. Come on. Just a PSA to everyone out there, don't just randomly join friends that are in lobbies because they're probably in a tournament. It's just some Mario Kart etiquette for you there. And I got even more shrooms. Wow, okay. And I go right through that green. And a blim blim blim, man. Yeah, okay. And I get screened, and a blue shell coming into play, and oh my god, I can't even speak, and a, what? I am just a punching bag today, it would seem. There has not been a shock, and I'm surprised by that. Sorry, TS Con. Wow! Whoa! Red shell and a hanging boomerang. Those are scary. Okay. Okay. Well, that's gonna be an L for TS Con and I. And it looks like the rando. So, meh. That's why I make sure my friends' things are set to off. Yep. Yep. Sega Munchie. Try to hit. Yeah. Can we get some DLC tracks in here, please? I've been picking them all day, and we got nothing. Please, please. I believe my only track pick today has been Baby Park, and I won. So, Shroom Ridge, best track, best music. Yes, agreed. Maybe not best track, but best music. Yes. But still. Yes! There we go! We are going to Shroom Ridge. Get ready to jam at the music, because it is so good. It is so good. And they left. Alright. Oh, it's such good music. Now, if you'll remember, last qualifier, Kane made me commit suicide on this map. Hopefully that won't be my fate again today. Whoa, going around the cars. And Vantox with a horn there. I'm a little concerned about what he's gonna do. Okay, what he's gonna do with it. Not so concerned now because I'm nowhere near it. And there's a blue coming in. So that might, Vantox might take the initiative on that. Okay. And we all have shrooms, yay. And I get double box, good. And a stray green. Whoa, greens. And I have a dodge. Dodge Caravan. No, okay. Okay, there's some. Whoa! And a huge bomb goes off. What? I hit the button. Okay. Well, that wasn't quite the ending I was hoping for. Vantox currently sitting at 256. Now I'm gonna check the current record for the highest score in one day is 299, which JP got last week. So we will see, depending on how these next four races go, a higher score might be possible. And we don't know, and I'm not sure what the scores are in the other lobbies, so.
In the front. Nope, it's actually very close, but if you get hit, then with the W, you'll not get hits.
And we are going to Ice Outpost. correction, we only have 3 races. So if he gets first, if Vantox gets first all 3 of these races, then that could put him over. We'll see though. I'm gonna get. Wow. Okay. I thought I would either get shelled or screened. And looks like neither happened there, so that's good. Pro tip: use these things to block a shell. Wow, that was close. And LA Cruiser just used a horn to defend against that green shell. And he's gonna have a red shell now. And a shot coming into play. Man, he just got hit by something. Don't flatten me, please. And Steven's now sitting in first. And I get duct taped to the wall there. And somehow that doesn't consume my shell. Sorry, Ripen. And there's a blue shell coming into play. And it's gonna hit. Yes, it does hit him. No! And a shock dodge. But it's not gonna matter. And looks like we're coming into the last race for the other lobby. And it's Water Park. Blech. That's a...
Because if I get first this race, that's 275.
Water Park is pretty blech. Pretty meh.
Clutch. I'm gonna take the risk.
JP is currently sitting in first right now.
Like, actually calm down. That's what I need right there. That's what I need right there. I need to run for my freaking life.
So send me their scores, DM me the scores when you have them, right? What is he doing? Wow, I've never seen that before. All right. And we're going to Music Park for race 23. Excuse me. So yeah, Sal, shoot me that scores in a DM when you're done. And there we go. And I get nothing. I do get a nice slipstream there. Another one. So, sitting mid-pack, despite having nothing. Again, gets screened. Because items are overrated. And wow, a huge bomb. And now that, ouch. That was a huge, whoa, another bomb gets dropped there. Jeez. Another bomb? Where are all these bombs coming from? And I was just not paying attention there. Here comes a bullet. Yep, go by me. Wow. And there we go. I got a double box. fire off that blue. Woo! Bounce. Ouch. I land right on top of that build. There's another build coming in. That's a bot. And a shock right there. And someone just dodged that. Ouch. And I'm currently sitting in 10th. So this is going to be a rough one for me. And LA Cruiser getting stuck behind Note Boy. And a last minute 5th. Not bad. Not bad. Steven's taking first. And JP got it in the end. Wow, good for him. Vantox currently sitting at 277. And this is going to be the last race for Lobby 1 right here. So yeah, Sal, send me those scores in a DM when you get a chance. And this is it. I better win. No, I would love it. I would love it if that happened. Hey, I've already gotten 2 firsts. That's more than I've gotten this whole season, so I'll take it. Here we're going to Sweet Canyon. All right. We don't go here very often. And here we go. Last race. Music is good here too. Looked like someone had a horn up there, but I couldn't be sure. Yes, GG's to everyone in the other room. And I got blessed. And Cruiser has just fired off his red, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And I'm currently safe. He got triple bananas, so I gotta keep an eye on that. And that's gonna go after Vantox. Sorry, ripping. And oh, I thought I was gonna get hit by something there. Oop, I took out someone. I forgot who it was. Vantox currently sitting in first. And a blue is coming. What did I get hit by? It must have been a standing banana there. And not gonna get hit by. And a shot coming into play. Probably from that baby Mario in the back. So this item set here is gonna determine everything. Wow, gonna squeak through with a second. What? Yeah, boy. Wow, I squeaked through there with a second place. That was something. Nice. Okay. And here are the results from our lobby. There we go. Vantox 284, Steven 260, LA Cruiser 221, Puke 109, me 168. I tied with Ripen 168. Wow. And that is going to end the 5th qualifier. Next qualifier, the very last one, is going to be, oh crap, I forget the date. August something. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Hold on. It is going to be August 13th. That is going to be the last chance to qualify. So remember, there's going to be 2 qualifying players from the top 2 from that day, and then 12 players that haven't qualified, top scorers, will also qualify. So the playoffs will be the week after that, and the finals the week after that. So it's going to be 3 weeks of racing. You better get your engine started, because that's going to be one crazy month of Mario Kart. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys, everyone, for racing. We got 20 racers today. That's the best I think we've had all season. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, and have a good day.